we really opening this up like we do the Nat 19 streams? Really? Honestly, that's probably far from the worst thing they've heard on these streams of mine. And that's how we're opening this. Oh, I gotta open up the actual stream chat while the game loads. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully good. Don't know if anyone's watching quite yet because I literally just turned it on. Yeah, Sayan's on already. What's up, Sayan? Yeah. Yeah, because YouTube, I don't know, lately it's a bit of a delay in when it picks up streams. I don't know. Yeah, alright, got everything pulled up. Looks like we're live? Yeah. Aww. Ah. I thought it was funny. I mean, it wasn't... Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the worst hand job I've ever heard about. My hair's all buggered up. One second. There we go. Don't worry about saying. It's all on YouTube if you want to look at what happened. Not really much happened. I died a lot. This one's... Its first stage is a bit difficult on Insanity. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit better when I get more used to controls. The controls are overall fairly responsive. I'm not too happy with the cover system in this one compared to the other ones. Because for me, sometimes the game can't decide, oh, you're near a rock about as tall as you are. Should you take cover behind it or should you just stand there? Just so the top of your helmet can get grazed. Obviously, the character decided just to stand there and let the top of his helmet get shot off. Not as, so far, you already can tell who's going to be the Kaden and Ashley. I like Cora. She's the biotic. She was like the Pathfinder second in command, and she's pretty good. I like her. Liam's just kind of whiny, but that's more or less how I've been following so far. You get a pretty cool Turian. I just met her in game like 30 minutes ago, but last night or this morning, I guess. I streamed off and on to about 5. Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh my god, my character's forehead gets bigger every time. I actually have heard, somehow, I literally know nothing about this game going in. I didn't even know you could jump. Like with the jetpacks? I didn't even know about that. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, that was useless. This game definitely has more of a exploration focus, so that's good. Kinda. They drop. I've only done the starter planet so far, and in that we basically had a bunch of. You had objectives to get to, optional objectives, but then you can still be like, ooh, there's an alien building. I should look at that, and you can. And apparently, all the stuff I looked at appeared later in conversation.
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful
yeah,
to meet
you have like your little hub city kind
I'm
of like
Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Actually, that's the only one I haven't played, and I feel bad because I've never played that one.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
That's a lot of pages. About dirt.
Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner.
This one.
It's incredible.
I'm hoping
I
there's gonna
guarded
be
a
more
mass
places to
relay
go,
for
'cause,
some
like,
time.
me, one
I
of my
always
favorite
wanted to
things
see
like
the other
about the other
side.
Mass Effect games was
I
going places
totally
like
know
Omega.
what you mean.
So will you be
Omega
joining
was
us
so
on
nice
missions?
and expansive and felt
Oh.
very lived in and very
That's
tactile.
funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
I'm good with guns and danger. I could teach you
I gotcha.
and make sure you're okay out
Honestly, the game I
I
wanted for Mass
appreciate
Effect,
the offer, but I'm happy where
I'd
I am.
like games maybe even
Tinkering
set
in labs.
before Mass Effect 1.
And,
You play as a
in
specter
case you
going through the
offered
criminal
hoping to
underworld.
get to know me better, that's not gonna work. I mean, I prefer to keep things
Yeah,
professional.
kind of like that. Like
I
the gameplay
understand
would be
completely.
more run and gun
Anyway,
and
I've
action
just
based
received some instructions from the
instead
science
of just
team,
cover based shooter.
and I really should go over them.
But you also would have
Later, then.
elements like of kind of like the Star Wars Bounty Hunter game for like the PS2 and GameCube. You would have like people you could hunt down for like side missions. Like, all right, there's like 5 people in this area that we know of that are wanted. You get extra credits for bringing them in. Work as like an undercover specter. I was thinking sort of like Star Wars Bounty Hunter meets The Departed. Like, no one knows you're a specter. You're so deep in cover. And that way you could have a story set before Mass Effect without the whole, oh, Shepard's the first human specter thing. And Saren would have been a character, and so would Nihilus. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like sleeping dogs.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector.
That's probably
Stuff
smart.
like that I thought that would be a really fun idea for a
Nothing
game.
like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did.
Yeah.
Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right, after all we went through.
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
I
with,
remember
like,
Serena
also the
debugging line
Spectre idea.
2281 over and over, chewing
You
that
can't
green
just end up in
pencil.
like all these other
Tion
organizations.
and
just
O'Connell
as
arguing
some
equations,
guy.
tapping on the console. 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
I mean, I don't
You
people
remember
know
all
who
that?
you are as like your liaisons.
Oh,
your handler.
yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back
Let me
in
know
the
if
Nexus?
there's too much of echo or if the
Not a
TV's too
peep.
loud.
Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your
Either.
company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Yeah, honestly, the gameplay graphics for me are outstanding. For me, where the game suffers is honestly cutscenes and dialogue. It's just the face animations are just too stiff. Yeah. Also, look at the. I swear to God, like in cutscenes, my character's forehead just grows bigger and bigger. Is it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It really does. Like, Jesus, I'm like, what the hell happened? Hey, Norm Knight, how's things in Japan? Oh, hey, Immortal. Yep, we're on stream 3. Forgot to look over at the thing for a second. Oh, finally, I found the loadout station. Been looking over for this. You have to unlock your holsters in this one. But unlike Mass Effect 2 and 3, you can carry like 5 things when you unlock holsters. I mean, dude, the leveling system feels like a good balance between Mass Effect 1 and 3s for me. So I'm happy about that. Options, yeah. Yeah. I'm talking about just for like leveling up the abilities and stuff. There's a lot of ways to build your character. I like that. They definitely put their time and effort into that. No, we actually were just talking about the forehead Norm. He's not quite at critical mass, but his forehead's starting to get his own gravitational field. I'm fairly certain the next time I'm near one of the love interests, they'll start orbiting him. Finally, a forehead that matches my ego. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with a rifle and a shotgun this time. Because the enemy have these really annoying little invisible dogs that just fucking murder you. Honestly, where I'm at right now, I'm still at the point where physical attacks are about as good, if not better, than ranged for me right now. Yeah, basically like Vanguard from 3. But I'm too low a level for my attacks to really be, you know, that great. You know, where you charge up and then use Nova to explode everybody. I'm not at the point right now where it would be too effective. I need to get a little bit more, basically I just need to get more, what's the word I'm looking for? Higher health and, damage. Which, I will have to level it probably 2 more times and I'll actually be able to do some damage. I will say the enemy AI in this is a little bit smarter than the previous games, which I like. I haven't noticed that one yet. It's probably available. That'd be under combat, probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. One thing I don't like, they made incendiary ammo a consumable. Not too crazy about that. I also wish the loadout, you could do it in your room. Maybe you can, I haven't found it yet, I just found it off the bridge though. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go back to the hub city and take care of a side mission I got for an email.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the med.
Pretty basic. You can get blueprints to get better versions of weapons and build them. And in the loadout, you can pick up mods and add them to the weapons. Just like most guns have about 2 mod slots. I'm guessing the higher level guns will have more. Oh shit, I'm stuck in a wall. If anyone's standing more than like a foot from a wall, don't walk near them. I had to reload last night because Ryder got stuck between a soldier who couldn't decide if he wanted to stand or squat.
Hey, I'm in storage.
And a wall. I'm like, why? Why, Ryder? Why you do this to me? Oh shit, where'd the Turian lady go? We're looking for her.
I'll talk to someone.
Ooh, cutscene.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
They actually
Pathfinder's
mentioned
there?
Aquarian
Let me
Fleet.
say hi.
Basically, it was leaving late because
Fine,
they're
but
bringing
don't
literally
embarrass
everyone
me.
else.
Ryder, this is Sid, my sister.
they'll probably show up like
Sid,
halfway through the game.
Ryder.
Hope I'm not interrupting something important.
Not at all. We were just finishing up.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work.
Yes, I should put
I
them
know
down like a
everyone
space
on the
horse.
crew.
You
Even
can't
the
shoot people in
actuator's
this
guild
one.
prefers for
I'm
the
mad
ship.
about that a little bit.
Better, I know how to get my hands on
I mean, you
them.
couldn't do the others
With
either.
me
but,
around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Oh wow, I got my first flirt option with Vetra. Taking it. You're intense. I like it.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up. And I promise I won't tell if you don't.
I was going for Bruce
I should
Campbell,
track
but the
down a lead
forehead
for Gil's
somehow
actuators.
just got
Back
gone.
channels, you know.
He's from the side. He has Bruce's profile.
We'll chat later?
It just. It's the forehead. It's the forehead that does it. I gotta get rid of that forehead. He just gets bigger and bigger. It's kind of terrifying. Yep.
I always
Oh,
had
shit,
time
I'm
for
off.
you.
I'm off balance.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches.
Um,
Most things you want,
guys, I
someone's
can't get my
got.
helmet on.
You just have to figure out who. And what they're willing to take in exchange.
By the way, this guy has the worst luck with helmets. He's cracked 2 of them already in cutscenes. Yeah, just like face mask getting cracked. Like, are these things made of actual glass? What the hell?
That just sounds like you're taking advantage of people.
Is it? I get people what they
What'd you say?
want. And they do want. Or they wouldn't pay.
Yeah, his helmet fucking survived.
How did
Yeah,
you hear
this
of
guy
the
just fell
Andromeda
off.
initiative?
Oh, he literally
Short
falls
answer,
down a hill.
cash. She
cracked
was
his
looking
face
for some
mask.
experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them
Really,
down.
dude?
I thought it was
Really?
a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually, I figured out something was going on. Something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
Honestly, so far, my 2 favorite NPCs are both Turians. There's the guy who's in charge of
You
the
were on the
militia
Nexus
on
when
the
the revolt
Nexus.
happened?
Basically, the
When you
standard
promise
for the
people
Citadel.
golden worlds and all the
And
getter wastelands
Vetra.
and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted
Everybody's
to
like,
stir
oh,
shit
this
up.
Turian, he's too militaristic.
And you?
No, he's just a
Some
guy
days I
getting
wondered
shit
if the
done.
exiles had a point. Maybe we were a
Everyone's
continent
like, we don't
coming
like
here.
there's a militia.
But why would
He's
the
like, well, the
initiative go to
Turians
all
had
this
to do
trouble just to
something.
screw us
We
over?
had no security. We had
Thing
to do
about
something.
conning people, you always know something
Everybody's
they
like,
don't.
only Turians
That's
are
why
allowed
the
to join.
con
He's like,
works.
no, only Turians
If I'm
wanted
going
to
to pick
join.
a side, I'm picking the liars.
I'm like, you know what? I get this guy.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
Yeah, Turians are the shit.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
So I have I've romanced 2 people so far, possibly. I don't know. Just going through chat with everybody before I do my first actual mission. I'm also trying to find the rest of my crew. Like, here's Medbay.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on Hyperion looking after your sister.
Oh, okay. We also have an Asari medic, and she's kind of cool. Sounds kind of like Natalie Dormer. I think it might be her.
You know Sarah's the good one.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Yep, Lexi.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always
she stabs him
hoped to
for
work
some
in the
reason,
field,
like
but
getting like
everything's
drawn
happening
blood.
so quickly.
She's like,
Focus
I
on
was
the
just,
positive.
we're ready to take care
It
of a
helps.
Pathfinder. He goes,
I
I'm in
guess
good hands.
this is my
I just stabbed
opportunity
you.
to study
We all have
alien
off days.
species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here,
What?
a Ket corpse.
Nah, it's
For
weird.
autopsy.
I don't know how much it actually affects
A
anything.
live
I don't
subject
know.
would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy.
Reminds me.
My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorite things in like Dragon Age Origins and 2. I basically just played my character as just like a total fop. It's a good one. Someone has a Bellsprout toy in their bunk. One of my crew members. It's like a mix between Bellsprout and Cubert. Yeah. It is. I wonder whose bunk that is. I like talking. I need to replay Origins and 2. Right. I had too much fun playing Paragons in Mass Effect. Because you can be Paragon and still be a complete total dick. In Mass Effect 1 and 2 at least.
Strike team ready for deployment.
And I enjoy playing Femshep a lot.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick though, like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an
Before you can
APC
measure your
apart,
forehead and chin in
people
this
get
game.
nervous. Funny
Yes.
that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to unit. One of the few places where ours were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You were his second in command. Were you friends too?
People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
There's a lot of loss going around. Worlds?
A friend and mentor
What's the stream
trained
like?
you to be a Pathfinder.
Oh.
I said I meant it,
I need to get a cool
but
pad for
I
my
prepped for
laptop.
years as your father's second. Then he chooses you, an untrained Pathfinder, and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
I don't think she likes me.
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival, just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak.
One of the things
The
about this, like, you can
initiative
tell
was
it's
meant to be
like a whole
different.
new generation of writers
Will be
working on the
different if
games
this mission
from the original.
succeeds. So I'm seeing it through.
Because like the original had Drew Karpyshyn to oversee
It's quiet in
everything,
here.
you know?
I can keep the plants watered while I
This
work.
one, it feels a little bit
First
less
job,
focused.
see if there's any
and
news on the
not as
Asari
in
Ark.
sync with the
If
previous
they made
series.
it, we could use some Asari expertise. Fuck, I'll be here.
Yeah, let me check and see how it looks on Twitch. Oh yeah, it's buffering bad. Is it even on Twitch? Ah, hell. I got everything paused. Shit. Message everyone trying to fix it. Alright, looks like it's back. Like, OBS says everything's fine. Alright. There we go. You still there, Doc? Alright, I think I got it fixed.